dear students, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Today what we are going to discuss is system of linear equations, in which we are going to discuss the homogeneous linear equations, non-homogeneous linear equations. In detail, we are going to discuss the homogeneous linear equations, how we can solve them, what are trivial and non-trivial solutions. So all of these topics will be the part of today's video. So let's get started. An equation of the form a11x1 plus a12x2 plus a13x3, which is equals to b1. Then a21x1, a22x2, a23x3. Now this is equals to b2. Here we have a31x1, a32x2 plus a33x3, and this is equals to b3. So do remember these b1, b2 and b3, all of them are termed as constants. These are constants, whereas we have x1, then x2 and x3. So x1, x2 and x3 are termed as variables. These are called variables. So an equation of this form is called system of non-homogeneous linear equation. We know that these are linear equations, and since the constant is not equals to 0, these are the constants and these are not equals to 0. So when constants are not equals to 0, it means this is a system of non-homogeneous linear equation. If we have one equation, only one equation, a11x1, a12x2 plus a13x3 is equals to b1, then alone this equation is called an equation of non-homogeneous linear equation. But when we discuss all of these equations together, then it is termed as system in three variables. In three variables, as I told you, the variables are x1, x2 and x3. Okay. Now we consider second case. If we consider that this b1 is equals to 0. If b1 is equals to 0, then this equation number 1 will reduce to a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus a13 x3. Now b1 is equals to 0. So we will write this is equals to 0. So if constant is equals to 0, then we will say that it is homogeneous linear equation. Then it is called homogeneous linear equation in three variables x1, x2 and x3 in this way. But if we consider that we have b1 is equals to b2 and b2 is equals to b3 and all of them are equals to 0, then all of these terms will equals to 0, then it is called a system of homogeneous linear equation. In a similar way, if all of them is equals to 0, then this whole equation A is called system of homogeneous linear equation. One thing more, if we have three equations, this is we have 1, 2 and 3. We have three equations. So if we have three equations and we have three variables x1, x2, x3. 3 equations and 3 variables, then it is called 3 by 3 linear system. But we suppose we have x1 minus x2 plus 2x3 equals to 6, and we have 2x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 is equals to 4. So in this case we have two equations and we have x1, x2, x3, 3 variables. We have 3 variables and 2 equations. Then it is called 2 by 3 linear system. So this is overall view about the system of linear equations. Now today we will study in detail what are homogeneous linear equations and what are trivial and non-trivial solutions with the help of example. So we have solution of a system of 3 homogeneous linear equations. So each of the equation of the above system of linear equations, which we have all these equations whose constant values all of them are equals to 0, is always satisfied by x1, x2 and x3 is equals to 0. It means, first we will write it, is satisfied when we have x1, x2 and x3 is equals to 0. So what does it means satisfied in an equation? It means both sides of the equation should be equal. Left hand side should be equals to right hand side. So when it will be possible? When x1 is equals to 0, x2 is equals to 0 and x3 is equals to 0. Then this term will be 0, 0 and 0. So we have 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, which means this equation is now satisfied. So if we want system of linear equation should satisfy, so it means x1, x2 and x3 should be equals to 0. Such a system is always consistent. So what do we mean by consistent? So a system of linear equation is said to be consistent if the system has unique solution. Unique means only one or same, or it has infinitely many solutions. For example, we have x1, x2, x3. We suppose we have x3 is equals to t, x2 is also equals to t and x1 is equals to 2t. So it means when we will put the values of t, we will get infinitely many solutions. Infinite solutions. So this is meant by unique and infinitely. So now next point is, if we have a solution set like 0, 0, 0 of this, for example, third equation, we put x1 0, x2 0, x3 0, then the equations are satisfied. So we have a 0, 0, 0 which is the solution set of this equation. So then 0, 0, 0 is called trivial solution, and any other solution other than trivial solution is called non-trivial solution. This is called non-trivial solution. So if a solution is trivial, it means all of them are 0. And if all of them are not 0, then all other solutions will be considered as non-trivial solutions. Another important point to be remembered is, for a non-trivial solution, at least one of the x1, x2 or x3 should be different from 0. This is different from 0. Right? If all of them are 0, then a trivial solution. If any of them is not equals to 0, even one is different, then it is considered as non-trivial solution. So first take an example of a trivial solution. So now we have a example for a trivial solution. Do remember, if we have a trivial solution, then the solution set should be equals to 0, 0 and 0. Let's check out. Okay, if we write this as a matrix, this is we have 1, 1, 1, this is 1, minus 1, 3, 1, 3, minus 2. First we will find its determinant and we will see whether the value of determinant is equal to 0 or not. So writing it directly, we can also make 0, any two zeros in the column or in the row, and we can expand, and also we can solve in a traditional way of how we solve a 3 cross 3 matrix. So we have 1, 2 minus 3 times is 9, minus 1, then we have 1 minus 2 minus, then we have 3 plus 1, then we have 1 3 times 3 plus 1. So this is equals to 1, 2 minus 9 is minus 7, minus 1, this is minus 5, plus 1, this is 4, which is equals to minus 7, plus 5, plus 4, minus 7 plus 5, this is minus 2, plus 4, which is equals to 2. So the value of A is not equals to 0. Okay, so now let me label this equation as 1, this one as 2 and this one equation as 3. So first we will solve first two equations because we have to find out the values of x1, x2 and x3, which is the solution set, and it will tell us whether this is a trivial solution or not. So solving x1 plus x2 plus x3, x1 minus x2 plus 3x3. 2x1 plus 4x3 is equals to 0. Also we can write it as 2x1 is equals to minus 4x3. x1 is equals to 2 1 times 2 and 2 2 times 4. So we have x1 is equals to minus 2x3. Okay, so adding these two terms we have x1 is equals to minus 2x3. Now subtracting these two terms, x1 plus x2 plus x3, x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 is equals to 0. Subtracting, now this will be cancelled out. This we have 2x2. This is minus 2x3 is equals to 0, which will give us 2x2 is equals to 2x3. 2 and 2 will be cancelled out and x2 is equals to x3. So now what we will do is we will put the value of x1 and x2 in equation number 3. The value of x2 is equals to x3 and the value of x1 is equals to minus 2x3. Now we will put these two values in equation number 3. x1 is equals to minus 2x3 plus 3 times x2, which is equals to x3, minus 2x3 is equals to 0. So minus 2 is minus 4x3 plus 3x3 is equals to 0. So this is equals to minus x3 is equals to 0. So equation is not satisfied, because in order to the equation to get satisfied, both of the sides should be equal, but equation is not satisfied. So equation is only satisfied when x1, x2 and x3 is equals to 0. So the above system has the only trivial solution 0, 0 and 0. So let's take another example and check whether its solution is trivial or not trivial solution. So A, finding the determinant first, we have 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 3, 1, 3 and minus 1. We can solve by two ways, either by making 0 in the row and column and expanding them, or we can solve by general method. So we have 1, I am solving with the general method, 3 times is 9. Then we have minus 1, minus 1, minus 3, plus 1, 3 plus 1. 1 minus 9 is minus 8, minus 4 plus 1, 4. Minus 8 minus is plus 4 plus 4. Minus 8 plus 8, this is equals to 0. So the value of determinant is equals to 0. Okay, first we will solve first and second equation, equation number 1 and equation number 2. And then we will put the answer in equation number 3 and we will check whether it's satisfied or not. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equals to 0. x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 is equals to 0. Adding them, we have 2x1 plus 4x3 is equals to 0, which implies 2x1 is equals to, taking 4x3 to the other side of equality, its sign will invert. 2 1 times 2 and 2 times is 4. So we have x1 is equals to minus 2x3, right? Okay, now we will subtract these two terms. Subtraction of these two terms will have, now this will cancel out and we have 2x2 and then we will have minus 2x3 is equals to 0, subtracting the same two terms. So 2x2 is equals to 2x3. This implies x2 is equals to x3. Okay, so now putting these two values, this one, this A and B in this third equation, plus 3 times x2 which is equals to x3 minus x3 is equals to 0. This is, we have minus 2x3 plus 3 minus 1 which is equals to minus 2 plus 2x3. So minus 2x3 plus 2x3 equals to 0. So 0 is equals to 0. It means satisfied. The equation is satisfied. So this is the summary for today's lecture. If we have an equation whose constant is equals to 0, then it is a homogeneous equation. If constant is not equals to 0, then it is non-homogeneous. If there is one equation, then that is called a non-homogeneous equation or a homogeneous equation. And if we have a system of equations, then we will say that a system of non-homogeneous or homogeneous equations. So if we have a homogeneous equation, its solution will be either trivial or non-trivial. If we have a trivial solution, all of the x1, x2, x3 or any variable will be equals to 0. But for non-trivial solution, not all of these variables will be 0. It means not all of them will be equal. At least one of them should be different from 0. In trivial solution, we mostly get a unique solution which is 0. And for non-trivial solution, we may get infinitely many solutions. And if we have a consistent system, it might have a unique solution or infinitely many solutions. So this is all about today's lecture. I hope you like this video. So give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel and like my videos Also click on the bell icon to get notified with every new video which is uploaded on my channel. Our next lecture would be about the solutions of non-homogeneous linear equations, and we will solve it in 2 to 3 parts. We will solve it by Gaussian elimination method with Cramer's rule, and we have 1 to 2 rules more. So stay tuned in the coming videos. Take care.